Welcome to round number 3. We're on the draw and our opponent is keeping. We can definitely keep this hand, so we're not going to mulligan. So we have to decide if we want to play the Star first or the Terrarian. I think we play the Terrarian first, since we're going to be turn 2 playing double Frogmite and leaving up Galv Blast, or playing Chromatic Star. And also a Delver deck, it appears. So he's got a Phantasmal Bear. We're just going to go ahead and lay out the Terrarian. I'm not worried about a Daze. And we're not worried about killing this Phantasmal Bear right away. There are more dangerous threats to concern ourselves with. Cloud of Fae is a little disconcerting, but not too bad. He may hit us with Ninja. No, he's going to preordain. So we're pretty much free to do our thing here. Keeps both and has a Delver. So the Delver we're going to kill. We're going to go ahead and just blast it now. Then we can play Star and play out both Frogmites. We don't want to fall too far behind on the board, and we're blasting it now to play around Daze. He's down to 3 cards, which is nice. Hopefully this does not eat a Daze. And just play our free creatures. So let's see what he does here. He's going to send both of them in. So he's probably got a Spire Golem, which we can also remove. And then hopefully we can start winning the race. Not taking those blocks. We realize that our creatures are going to get bigger than his. He's not got anything there. And we once again have another Galv Blast. I'm going to go ahead and attack first. That we may want to crack this. We're going to wait to crack that. And we'll play the land to, again, try and play around Daze if for some reason we need to play both of these. I'm going to go ahead and cycle this now. I'll add a green. And we played our land for the turn. I don't feel like cycling that, so we're just going to go ahead and pass. He waited on the end step, so he probably has some kind of Snap or Cloud of Fae or something. A main phase 2-mana spell could be Gush. Yeah, it is Gush. Alright, that's fine. That keeps him off of Spire Golem for quite a long time, I think. I mean, he could cast it here, but he's got to tap out. Yeah, looks like that's what he's doing. Snap, huh? Yeah, we're just going to let that go. He's going to cycle. And maybe he's going to try and block from here on out. Nope, he's just in race mode. Okay, again, we've got these 8 points here. Not too concerned. So I think we'll go for the Star first. And we're going to attack, so might as well just do it now. He's going to Spell Stutter Sprite that. We're going to take 4, but from there we're not really taking anything else. Wow, another Snap. That's very annoying. So another multiple Snap opponent. We might as well just take this out, I think. though we do have to worry about Ninja, but I don't want to go down to 8. Considering he has 2 in the air, I really want to make this race damn near impossible for him. And he just wants to counter my Frogmite. Since we have all of our colors now, I think we're just going to go ahead and... I think we're going to go ahead and sack this and see what we draw. Oh, that's good. So, cast for free. If he counters, we got Hover Guard. Oh, he doesn't care about that. Alright, so we'll just play a land and pass. He may be going for a Ninja here. That really turns the tide. But it looks like Spire Golem or Gush. Another Gush. Okay. This is very similar to the opponent we played against before. He's going to preordain. Let's take a look at what he's doing with that. Keeps 1. Not going to attack. Alright. So let's just go ahead and attack him. We won't, excuse me, try and blast on this double block here. It's actually fine. Sure. We'll just make that trade. And we'll go ahead and play the lands. We're giving him a little bit too much time, but I'm not too afraid now that the board is the way it is. When he gets up to 4 mana is when it becomes a problem. Let's go ahead and bait with this. And he probably lets that go, so. Yeah, now he's probably going to Spire Golem. And we really want to try and kill that. It's even more important than the Hover Guard at this point. So we're going to wait. Now we have another Springleaf Drum. Terrible top deck. This card is not a good top deck for us. So let's just go ahead and go for Hover Guard. And if he counters that, we'll kill the Spire Golem. So we might be able to get a board state where we can force in the last bits of damage. He's got another one? Oh, Ponder. So he definitely really likes these or really doesn't. Yeah, he really doesn't. It's probably all lands. And he hits... Ooh, interesting. Well, that's going to keep me pinned down on the ground. We're still going to just hold off. He's clearly got a counter. Let's go ahead and start cycling stuff. I'm out of blue with this. He's not going to want to see that. Sure, so we just counter you and fly over. Not counter you, but get rid of you. Hope that you don't have another one. I mean, he can race us pretty hard with this Frostburn Weird. We do have lethal on the board. Preordain. So we definitely want to keep in Gal Blasts. Bottom, that's good. He's just going to attack. We're going to take it. If he I mean, he's obviously got a blocker. Yeah, he's got Weird. So he's dead to Gallop Blast at this point. But anything else is actually pretty good for him because his board he's got 6 just right there. And that's nothing. So do we go in the air? I think we do. It's going to be close. He's at 2, so both of these creatures are lethal. So are we dead if we don't block? He triple pumps at 6. And then he could Piracy Charm. So I think we have to take a block. I think we just trade with the Ninja. Yeah, that's kind of what I figured. But now he might just not have anything. And that's good because we only took 2 there instead of taking 6. Alright, so he's just conceding. He doesn't even want to hold on. That's good that we got the first game. Definitely happy about that. So let's move on to game number 2. Plus being on the draw, it's another reason that it's good that we took that game. And I think we want to board the same way. The flings, don't really like. It does make a Tog somewhat worse. Noticeably worse. We just want to bring in Pyroblast. We could bring in Grudge, but we have 4/4s, we have Gallblast, and those deal with our opponent pretty well. And he could be bringing in Pro-Red Fairies or something. I mean, he's going to bring in Hydroblast, I assume. I don't see us wanting any of these other cards, so let's leave it like this. Our threats are still the same. We don't have the potential to fling him, and we don't have as many copies of Thoughtcast, but I think that's going to be fine. Right, we're on the draw here for game 2. And let's see, we have 2 lands. This is a keepable hand. We got the Star, we got turn 2 Frogmite, and some fatties coming along later, so we're not going to mulligan this. Looks pretty good. Ponder is much better than seeing a Delver. So we'll have 4 artifacts on turn 2. Not quite enough for Hover Guard yet. Didn't shuffle. So hopefully we can just draw some more artifacts. This deck does struggle with trying to hit a mix of enough artifacts, enough colors, enough threats. It's deceptively complicated. Alright, so he's just going to chill. I don't think we want to just chill here. I think we want to at least go for a Frogmite. And then we can start slamming other creatures. If he lets us go, then we have access to Enforcer and what have you. But I think anything's better than just sitting back and letting him... Uh-oh. Okay, he's going to cycle with that. Actually means he's not going to be untapping with something crazy. So, Delver, okay. And he's just going to leave that back. Okay, so we're not going to do anything. I don't think we're even going to sack the Chromatic Star. I think we're just going to attack. And hopefully he doesn't flip. We might have an issue at that point, but... the problem here is just we're not hitting lands or anything. So he doesn't flip. That's very good for us. He's going to attack. If he does Ninja, I think we'd have to blast it there because he's just going to get so much further ahead. 3. Stitched Drake. Okay, he could be sitting on Hydroblast, but I still think I think we at least wait and see what we draw here. There's a Great Furnace. So we can go for a Hover Guard. We also have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we can actually resolve Mirror Enforcer now. So I think it was correct not to sack that just for this exact reason. Hang on a sec. Let's do this. And okay, he has no Hydroblast. We attack. And then we go for the Enforcer. Though this opens this up a little more to like Force Spike and Daze. Not Daze. Yeah, Daze. So, you know, maybe that's wrong. Oh, geez. Really? Oh, Steel Sabotage. So it wouldn't have mattered. Okay, that's fine. We've got another one. He doesn't have a Force Spike or a Stitch Drake, and his guy's not flipping. So, much better for us now. Except he maybe has another one. Okay, that's pretty wild. 2 cards attacking us. Okay, so now things don't look as good. But we have Seat. So I think we go for hover guard here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we can dump out a couple guys here. Let's go ahead and make some blue. I did that wrong. Now we're not going to be able to cast this. Oh, never mind. I'm silly. And do we want to throw out a Tog? Or do we want to throw out Mirror Enforcer? I think a Tog is actually less important here. And I think he just doesn't have any counter spells at this point. So that kind of begs the question, what's he holding? I think he's holding Steel Sabotage, maybe a land, and just unknowns. He can't really attack here, though we can. So if we attack with all of these, he eats 1, takes 5. If we play this, we're a little weak to echoing. Same thing if we do this. We're not in a position to attack with him yet. So he's probably sitting on something for you. Kind of just want to pass, though. Echoing Truth is the only thing that kind of prompts us to play around any of that stuff. But we can't attack until we get a better board. So maybe we play a second Atog and go from there. See what he wants to do. That just straight up resolves. I think we also play this now. He doesn't seem to have any counter for non-artifact creatures. So next turn we're going to attack. He may have Echoing now, or Snap. But our board looks fairly good. I mean, Echoing is something I'm not really expecting from these opponents to play, so let's just put it that way. If Delver flips, we lose 2 guys, which isn't so hot. So I don't know if he's in the tank or if we're disconnected. So I think I'm going to have to check. Looks like he's in the tank. And, I mean, it's tough. He's on 3 cards. We think one of them is Steel Sabotage. He didn't flip again. So that bad luck we had last episode is transferred over to him. He's going to cycle there. There's a land. He's going to ponder. So now he's going to set up Delver. I feel like we attack because he's not going to block with Delver. Yeah, so he wants to flip, which is cool. It's fine with me. So when we attack with these, are we sacking anything? It's a real question. We have a Galv Blast now, so do we just try and blast a Drake? Then what do? We attack with all. Obviously, if that resolves, it's really good. Yeah, let's go for it. Though, maybe he's sitting on Spell Stutter Sprite. That kind of begs the question, why would he? Yeah, I mean, there's only so many things we can play around. Let's try it. Yep. Isn't that lovely? So we could play the Enforcer, but I'm pretty sure he has Sabotage. This is going to be like... No, we'll hold the Enforcer. So we just attack with everything. He blocks a Tog or eats one of these, still takes 6. I think this attack is fairly good. We're only going to lose one Atog. The other one we probably sack. Okay, he's going to eat one of those. That's interesting. And chump the other. Okay, so I'm going to make him take 9. And we only lose one guy. That's pretty good. I mean, he could have... Oh, there we go. He's chump blocking that. Sweet. So if he doesn't block, do we just kill him? Pretty much. It's very close. He might want to Steel Sabotage this, which will allow me to cast Mirror Enforcer. Okay, so that was his original block. Maybe I just go all in on the Atogs. And either way, he's going to take 8. I lose one guy. Delver flips. If he takes 6 now, he goes to 10. Delver flips. He has a Stitched Drake. I don't think we sack now because we want the Atogs to be able to fight through Delver or Stitched Drake. So we're going to lose a guy. He's going to lose a guy. He's also going to take 6. That's pretty impressive. He might sabotage now. Nope, no sabotage. So yeah, we're gonna pass, even though he's flipping. Oh, wait, maybe we were supposed to cast it. I don't remember. Ugh. Really? Okay. Well, I'm gonna get you next game. No, we're not out of this, but we're not looking good. Wow, he's actually sending in because he's going to truth the Atogs. Let's go with the Chromatic Star and see what we draw, I guess. Because I don't think we're attacking. I think we want to hold this, but I'm not positive. No, we want to try and just make the board ridiculous. I mean, I feel like he's got to be sitting on Steel Sabotage. Alright, let's do it. I'm getting him... Yeah, okay. So that was a decent read. We're not going to attack this turn. We're going to attack next turn. Even though he's going to truth something. But he has... We're kind of overloading his options. He's going to truth that. Alright. Go for it. So, I don't know what else is in his hand. But it can't be anything... Wow. No way. Yeah, there's no way. He's got another Echoing Truth. It's the only explanation, so I don't think we sack anything to this. We just make him take either 4 or 6. And there's no real way he wins this race, so I actually think we're going to win. Okay, that's fine. We're not going for the win. He's going to have to truth anyway, so... Snap? Yeah, that's fine. So one last card. And I think his last card's Echoing Truth. So make him take 4. We have 5 of these. So yeah, we just play this again. I think Echoing Truth, or maybe he's just holding on. Okay, now he's holding back, and we have a Pyroblast. So, do we just attack on the back of Pyroblast? We're not dead to a Crackback. He has to block Enforcer. Yeah, we just attack. This looks pretty good. Irregardless of his comment might be to trick us, but this attack is pretty much good through anything, so we'll go with... So he's going to eat that, chump that, and we can sack one thing. We'll still have... we're not in a rush to kill him, so let's just see what he tries to do. Yeah, he goes to 1. I'm going to leave up Pyroblast. And I don't think he's gonna win. So, all right, we get the match. Thank you for watching. We're gonna go to the final round. I'm looking forward to it, and we'll talk to you then.